Hi everyone, I am Charan. Today we are going to discuss very interesting topic that's been making in the news from past 1 year. That is, are we replacing work or dismantling the expertise behind it? If AI can draft, summarize, repurpose, research, and create multiple variations in seconds, organizations will naturally ask, do we still need the same amount of expertise doing this work? That is a very legitimate business question any organization would ask. If you run an organization or I run an organization, this is a very legitimate business question. But the leaders need to ask better one before making any decision. What should A take over and what expertise should the organization strengthen because of it? Because there is a very big difference between automating a task and removing the capability behind the task. In the era of human experience as an economy, an experienced professional doesn't simply produce words or some code. They generate customer experience while serving the customer problem, because of which solution takes a second stage and customer experience takes the first place. Let us take content industry for example, where AI can produce technically correct article in seconds, but who determines whether it addresses the real customer problem? Who knows which product claims needs to be challenged? Who understands the organization voice and positioning very well? Who knows the customers have already struggled with? Who can tell experts that this particular content piece is technically correct, but our audience won't understand it? And who knows the solution needs completely a different approach, not simply more content, building up this content silos? That is what an accumulated expertise does. So, the practical approach to AI adoption shouldn't be that AI can do 40% of this person work, so let us reduce the team by 40%. Instead, leaders should ask four questions. Number one, what repetitive work can AI reliably automate? Remove the low volume manual effort here. What decision still requires a human judgment and domain expertise? Protect and strengthen the capabilities here. The third question is, how should roles change once AI handles the repetitive works? If someone previously spent 60% of their time producing content, perhaps the time can now go towards customer research, strategy, experimentation, quality, and solving harder problems of the organization. The fourth question, how will you measure the outcome? Don't measure success only by how much content was produced or how many hours were saved. Rather, measure whether customers understand the message better, whether their problems were solved faster, experiences were improved, and the business creates more value. That is where the leadership comes in. AI adoption is not simply a technological or technology decision. It is a work design decision. Leaders should be involved. Here, the goal shouldn't be to preserve every existing role exactly as it is, and it shouldn't be also to eliminate expertise simply because some tasks can be automated. The goal here should be to redesign work so people can spend less time on repetitive tasks and more time on judgment, creativity, relationships, problem solving, and decisions that actually matter. Because AI can make execution cheaper and faster. So, leadership has to decide what is worth doing and what needs to change, and where human expertise can create greatest value. That's how organization should move from AI adoption to AI advantage. Thank you.